Good day, everyone. Today I want to talk about something simple, often overlooked, yet surprisingly powerful: papaya seeds. Most of us enjoy papaya for its sweet taste and vibrant color, but we tend to discard the seeds without a second thought. What if I told you that those tiny seeds might hold a concentrated source of health-supporting compounds? When most people think of papaya, they picture the soft, orange flesh, sweet, refreshing, and full of vitamins. But hidden inside that fruit is a cluster of small, dark seeds that are usually scooped out and thrown away without a second thought. Interestingly, these seeds are not just waste, they are densely packed with compounds that make them nutritionally significant in their own right. In many ways, they represent a concentrated form of what the fruit has to offer, along with unique elements that are not present in the pulp itself. If you look closely at papaya seeds, one of the first things you'll notice is their slightly peppery, bitter taste. That flavor is a clue. It often signals the presence of bioactive compound substances that can interact with the body in meaningful ways. Among these are enzymes such as papain, which is also found in the fruit but is more concentrated in the seeds. Papain is known for its role in breaking down proteins into smaller, more manageable components. This process supports digestion by helping the body handle protein-rich foods more efficiently, reducing the burden on the digestive system. In addition to enzymes, papaya seeds contain a variety of healthy fats. While they are small, they are surprisingly rich in monounsaturated fatty acids, similar to those found in foods like olive oil. These fats are important because they contribute to cellular health and help maintain the integrity of cell membranes. They also play a role in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, which are essential for processes ranging from vision to immune function. Another important aspect of papaya seeds is their antioxidant content. Antioxidants are molecules that help neutralize free radicals, unstable compounds that can cause oxidative stress in the body. Oxidative stress is linked to a range of health concerns, particularly those involving inflammation and cellular damage. By providing antioxidant support, papaya seeds may help the body maintain a better internal balance, especially in environments where exposure to pollutants, processed foods, or stress is common. These seeds also contain trace minerals that are often overlooked in daily nutrition. Elements such as magnesium, calcium, and phosphorus are present in small but meaningful amounts. Magnesium, for example, is involved in hundreds of enzymatic reactions in the body, including those related to muscle function and energy production. Calcium and phosphorus work together to support bone health, while also contributing to nerve signaling and structural stability at the cellular level. There's also an interesting group of compounds found in papaya seeds known as alkaloids and phenolic compounds. These substances have been studied for their potential antimicrobial properties. While this doesn't mean they act as a replacement for medical treatment, it does suggest that they may help create a less favorable environment for certain harmful microorganisms in the digestive tract. This subtle effect can contribute to maintaining a healthier microbial balance, which is increasingly recognized as a key factor in overall well-being. Fiber is another component worth mentioning. Although papaya seeds are not typically consumed in large quantities, they do contain dietary fiber that can support digestive regularity. Fiber helps add bulk to stool and can assist in moving waste through the digestive system more efficiently. Even small contributions can make a difference over time, especially when combined with other fiber-rich foods in the diet. What makes papaya seeds particularly interesting is how all of these components exist together in a compact form. Instead of relying on a single nutrient or compound, they offer a combination that works synergistically. Enzymes support digestion, antioxidants help protect cells, healthy fats aid in nutrient absorption, and minerals contribute to essential bodily functions. This kind of nutritional density is not very common, especially in something that is typically discarded. It's also worth considering how traditional practices have viewed papaya seeds. In various parts of the world, they have been used in small amounts as part of natural health routines. While modern science is still exploring the full extent of their effects, these traditional uses often point toward benefits related to digestion and internal balance. This alignment between traditional knowledge and emerging research adds another layer of interest. Of course, the key here is context and moderation. Because papaya seeds are concentrated, they don't need to be consumed in large amounts to provide potential benefits. In fact, taking too much could be counterproductive. The idea is not to replace a balanced diet, but to complement it with small, thoughtful additions that may enhance overall nutritional intake. Another point to keep in mind is that the body responds best to consistency rather than extremes. Introducing a small number of papaya seeds into your routine allows you to observe how your body reacts over time. Subtle changes, particularly in digestion or energy levels, may become noticeable when these seeds are consumed regularly in modest quantities. What stands out most is how something so easily overlooked can carry such a diverse nutritional profile. Papaya seeds challenge the common habit of discarding parts of food that may actually hold value. They serve as a reminder that nutrition is not always about adding something new, but sometimes about reconsidering what we already have and learning how to use it more effectively. When people hear word detox, it often brings to mind extreme diets or complicated routines, but the body already has highly efficient systems designed for this purpose. Organs like the liver, kidneys, and digestive tract work continuously to process, filter, and eliminate unwanted substances. What matters most is not forcing detoxification, but supporting these natural processes so they can function optimally. This is where papaya seeds begin to draw attention, not as a cure or shortcut, but as a small, supportive addition that may complement the body's existing mechanisms. One of the most relevant areas to consider is the digestive system. The gut is not just responsible for breaking down food, it also plays a key role in immune function and internal balance. Papaya seeds contain compounds that may influence this environment in subtle but meaningful ways. Their natural enzymes, particularly those that assist in breaking down proteins, can help reduce the workload on the stomach and intestines. When digestion becomes more efficient, there is less likelihood of undigested material lingering in the gut, which can otherwise contribute to discomfort or imbalance. Another factor is the presence of bioactive compounds that have been studied for their potential antimicrobial properties. The digestive tract hosts a complex ecosystem of microorganisms, often referred to as the gut microbiome. This ecosystem includes both beneficial and harmful microbes, and maintaining a proper balance between they are essential. Certain compounds in papaya seeds may help discourage the growth of harmful organisms without significantly disrupting beneficial ones. This selective influence is important because a balanced microbiome supports digestion, nutrient absorption, and even aspects of mental and immune health. The liver, often described as the body's central detox organ, is also part of this conversation. It processes toxins, metabolizes nutrients, and plays a role in regulating various biochemical pathways. While no single food can cleanse the liver, nutrients that reduce oxidative stress can help it perform its functions more effectively. Papaya seeds contain antioxidants that may assist in this regard by neutralizing free radicals. This reduces the burden on liver cells, allowing them to focus on their primary roles rather than dealing with excessive oxidative damage. In addition to antioxidants, papaya seeds contain small amounts of compounds that may support bile production and flow. Bile is essential for digesting fats and for carrying certain waste products out of the body. When bile flow is optimal, digestion tends to be smoother, and the elimination of waste products becomes more efficient. Although the effect of papaya seeds on bile is not dramatic, even a mild supportive role can contribute to overall digestive efficiency when combined with a balanced diet. There is also the aspect of intestinal motility, which refers to how well food and waste move through the digestive tract. Slow or irregular movement can lead to feelings of heaviness or bloating. The fiber content in papaya seeds, though modest due to the small quantities typically consumed, can still contribute to regularity. Fiber acts as a kind of structural support within the digestive system, helping to keep things moving at a steady pace. Over time, even small improvements in regularity can make a noticeable difference in how the body feels. Another interesting point is how papaya seeds may interact with digestive discomfort. In some cases, inefficient digestion leads to fermentation of food in the gut, producing gas and irritation. By supporting the breakdown of proteins and possibly influencing microbial balance, papaya seeds may help reduce the likelihood of this process occurring. This doesn't mean they eliminate all digestive issues, but they may contribute to a more stable internal environment. It's also worth noting that the concept of detox is often misunderstood as something that happens quickly or dramatically. In reality, it is a continuous, gradual process. Supporting detoxification is less about sudden changes and more about consistent, gentle habits. Incorporating small amounts of nutrient-dense foods, staying hydrated, and maintaining a balanced diet all play a role. Papaya seeds fit into this approach as a minor but potentially helpful component rather than a central solution. The interaction between the gut and the rest of the body adds another layer of significance. The digestive system communicates with other systems through various pathways, including the immune system and the nervous system. When the gut environment is balanced, these connections tend to function more smoothly. This is why even subtle improvements in gut health can sometimes be reflected in overall well-being, including energy levels and general comfort. Another consideration is how the body handles waste products after digestion. Efficient elimination is just as important as efficient breakdown. When waste moves through the system without unnecessary delay, there is less opportunity for reabsorption of unwanted substances. By supporting digestion and regularity, papaya seeds may indirectly contribute to this aspect of detoxification. It's important to approach this topic with a realistic perspective. Papaya seeds are not a replacement for medical treatment, nor are they a guaranteed solution for digestive or detox-related concerns. Their role is better understood as supportive and complementary. When used in moderation, they may help create conditions that allow the body's natural systems to operate more effectively. Consistency, again, becomes the key factor. Rather than relying on large quantities or expecting immediate results, a small, steady intake allows the body to adapt and respond. Observing how the body reacts over time provides more useful information than any short-term change. This measured approach aligns with how the body naturally maintains balance, favoring gradual adjustments over abrupt interventions. In a world where health advice often leans toward dramatic transformations and complex routines, there is something quietly powerful about small, consistent habits. The idea that a minor change repeated daily can lead to noticeable effects over time is not new, but it is frequently underestimated. When it comes to something like papaya seeds, the focus is not on quantity or intensity, but on consistency and awareness. A small amount, taken regularly, becomes less about the seeds themselves and more about how the body responds to a steady input of supportive compounds. One of the reasons small habits can be effective is that they are sustainable. Large, sudden changes in diet or lifestyle are often difficult to maintain, and the body may not always respond well to abrupt shifts. In contrast, introducing a small number of papaya seeds into your daily routine is simple and manageable. It does not require significant preparation or disruption, which increases the likelihood that it will be continued long enough to observe any potential effects. The body tends to respond best to gradual changes. Physiological systems, including digestion and metabolism, operate within a delicate balance. When something new is introduced in a moderate and consistent way, the body has time to adjust. This adaptation process is important because it allows subtle improvements to occur without overwhelming the system. For example, digestive enzymes may become more effective over time, or the gut environment may shift slightly toward a more balanced state. Another aspect to consider is how small habits influence awareness. When you incorporate something simple into your routine, you are more likely to pay attention to how you feel on a day-to-day basis. This awareness can reveal patterns that might otherwise go unnoticed. Changes in digestion, energy levels, or general comfort may become more apparent. When there is a consistent reference point, in this sense, the habit serves not only as an intervention but also as a tool for observation. There is also a psychological component. Small, manageable actions can create a sense of control and engagement with one's own health. Instead of relying on external solutions or waiting for significant changes, you are actively participating in a process. This mindset can encourage other positive behaviors, such as making more mindful food choices or staying hydrated. Over time, these additional habits can compound, leading to broader improvements that extend beyond the initial change. The concept of cumulative effect is central here. A single instance of consuming papaya seeds is unlikely to produce any noticeable difference. However, when this action is repeated daily, the effects can begin to add up. This is similar to how other dietary components work. Nutrients are not always about immediate impact, they contribute to ongoing processes. within the body, antioxidants, enzymes, and other compounds may exert their influence gradually, supporting functions that become more efficient over time. It's also important to recognize that noticeable impact does not necessarily mean dramatic or immediate results. In many cases, the changes are subtle. You might experience slightly improved digestion, a reduction in occasional discomfort, or a general sense of lightness after meals. These are not extreme transformations, but they can still be meaningful, especially when they contribute to overall well-being. Another factor is the role of routine. When something becomes part of your daily pattern, it integrates into your lifestyle rather than standing out as an isolated action. This integration is what allows small habits to persist. Taking papaya seeds at the same time each day, perhaps alongside a meal, turns the act into a natural part of your routine. Over time, it requires less effort and becomes almost automatic. There is also value in the limited time frame often associated with this habit, such as trying it for a period of several days. A defined duration provides a clear structure and makes the process more approachable. Instead of committing indefinitely, you are simply observing what happens over a short, manageable period. This can reduce hesitation and make it easier to begin. At the same time, it offers an opportunity to evaluate whether the habit is worth continuing. Individual variability is another important consideration. Not everyone will experience the same effects, and this is true for nearly all dietary changes. Factors such as baseline health, existing diet, hydration, and activity levels all influence how the body responds. This is why personal observation is so valuable. Rather than relying solely on general claims, you can assess how your own body reacts and make decisions based on that experience. Moderation plays a key role in ensuring that the habit remains beneficial. Because papaya seeds are concentrated, only a small amount is needed. Consuming more does not necessarily lead to better results and may even cause discomfort. The goal is to provide gentle support, not to overwhelm the system. This balanced approach aligns with the broader principle that more is not always better when it comes to nutrition. Over time, small habits can also serve as entry points for larger changes. Once you experience the benefits of a simple, consistent practice, it may become easier to adopt additional healthy behaviors. This could include incorporating more whole foods into your diet, improving sleep patterns, or engaging in regular physical activity. In this way, a single small habit can act as a catalyst for a broader shift toward healthier living. The significance of small actions is often overlooked because they do not produce immediate, dramatic results. However, their strength lies in their ability to persist and accumulate. By focusing on consistency rather than intensity, and by paying attention to subtle changes, it becomes possible to achieve meaningful outcomes over time. Papaya seeds, in this context, are not a solution on their own, but an example of how a simple, daily practice can contribute to a larger picture of health and balance.